NBA is not a free league. Like, I have guys that have reached out to me on Instagram from the NBA that are like, man, we appreciate what you're standing up for, Colby, but we can't say the same thing because then we'll lose our livelihood. Then we won't have our checks to pay for our houses and pay for our food on the table for our families. So I feel bad for these guys where they're not allowed to express their real thoughts and feelings. They have to listen to what, the narrative that's shoved down their throat from the left in the NBA, and that there's one way. And if you go up against it, then you're going to lose your job. I mean, look at what they did to Kyrie Irving. They painted him out in the street like he was the biggest villain of all time. The guy's just, believe in free speech, believe in, his own, right to choose what he should do with his body. My body, my choice. He's not like a guy like Travis Kelce out there who's believing in, I'm paid off by Pfizer. Guys, get 2 shots at the same time. That's the healthiest thing you could ever do with your life. Yeah. Dude, 2 shots. I mean, I didn't get the vaccine. I don't believe in vaccine, but I'm not against someone that does believe in vaccine. If you did get the vaccine, you should probably just get one at a time, because if there's an adverse and wrong effect in it, then how are you going to know which one's the cause of it if you're getting 2 at the same time? That's irresponsible. Travis Kelce is one of the biggest pieces of shit of all time. The fact that he's advising people to do that, he's not doing it. He's just telling people to do it because he's getting paid off and bought for by Pfizer. It's disgusting.
And how much you think Taylor Swift has this? Because Taylor Swift is sort of the darling of the left. Dude, this guy won 2 Super Bowls. Yep. He seems like a rugged, badass dude, arguably the greatest tight end playing today. How much is the left, the narrative, the Taylor Swift coming into Travis Kelce and infusing their ideology on him, you think?
Oh, yeah, 100%. But that, that's a fake relationship. That's just the left putting these 2 powerful figures together so they can be role models and teach these nasty things to kids of today. That it looks, you can tell that the left is just going after the most famous people they can, the athletes, celebrities, entertainers, and they're just getting them to shove their narrative down these kids' throats.
Wait, what? Guys, I just searched something right now based on what you just said. Okay, I, if you don't know the answer, I'm really curious to know what you're going to say. What do you think he got paid from Pfizer for this commercial?
$100 million?
No one's going to pay that kind of money.
I'm saying for the whole campaign.
Let me tell you something. For $100 million, I'm fucking jabbing everything.
But hear me out. Hear me out. Typically, you get a call, it's like $500,000, $1 million. That's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
What do you think he got paid for that?
Okay, now that's like that, what, $5 million?
What do you think? That's a lot. I've not heard of $5 million deals for a Travis Kelce. Yeah. What do you think got paid for that?
I mean, listen, for you to go around and be the spokesperson for Pfizer and you're the face of the NFL and you're dating Taylor Swift.
How much?
Yeah.
Whatever number you like, dude, I would
give it to
Hold this number up, Rob.
I'd go $10 million.
$20
million.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Did you guys know this? I
had no idea.
I just Googled it right. According to a report from Andrew Pitcash, Travis Kelce was offered a strong incentive to take part of the Pfizer promotion. The Kansas City Star is stated to have made a massive $20 million from the advertisement.
Oh, weird.
Oh my God, I had no clue.
And then think about this, and you nailed it.
I believe it.
But yo, look at this tactic. And I said this yesterday. You got to tip your hats to Democrats. They recruit his ass. They make them date. She's a Democrat. You wait in 6 months. Guess what she's gonna say to all her? What are they called? Her Swifties. Hey guys. If Donald Trump makes it, hope to God, don't vote. They're evil. Vote for whoever, Newsom or whoever. Do you know how influential her voice is going to be for a vote?
Yeah.
And that's the tactic. Get 9 jabs and vote for the left. They're not stupid.
Let me tell you something.
That's money well
Let me
spent.
tell you something. I would never mess with the UFC. Those guys are badasses. You do not want to mess with the Swiftie.
Shit.
Guys, so check this out. Look at this. Go on the article and go a little lower. Watch this here. Go a little lower. Okay, zoom in right there on the top tweet. On the top tweet, right above it. No, the other way. The other way. So Kelce typically makes $5 million a year from endorsements and $14 million salary. These endorsements are Nike, Tide, T-Mobile, Old Spice, Walgreens, McDonald's, Papa John's, Sleep Number, and Dick's Sporting Goods. One company, Pfizer, paid him 4 times the amount of all of those big companies paid him. So, oh my gosh, I don't like that, man. $20 million.
Yeah.
This is exactly why when I talk to Vivek and RFK, I say somebody as a president, you have to not allow big pharma to pay this type of money for people, because you're going to be tempted to, like he just said, what? He said, I'll take $100 million. Even Adam's like, I'll take $100 million for this. But imagine how many other kids are sitting there saying, yeah, that's my guy. He's dating Taylor Swift. I'll take the vaccine. I'll do this. I'll do that. And what are the effects on that?
Myocarditis.
And let's say it's 1 in 1,000. Let's say it's 1 in 10,000. Let's say it's 1 in 100,000. You're okay with that? Yeah. I don't know about that, man. $20 million. I thought it was, honestly, I thought the number was going to be $1 million to $2.5 million max.
When I saw that commercial, I thought it was a spoof.
Crazy number.
Come on, Colby. When I saw that commercial, I'm like, this is a comedy spoof.
Well,
jab yourself twice. Get out of here.
By the way, the reason I even know about this is because you know who called him out initially was Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
On the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I believe in free market capitalism. Make your decisions. If you want online, you want to go basically literally sell out to Big Pharma and take your $20 million, you do what you got to do, Travis.
No.
But we have the right to be like, motherfucker, hold on.
Yeah, that's not.
Like, I'm so grateful that people even found this.
$20 million.
He made $5 million. Go back to those
By the way,
brands
how come
again,
we don't
Rob?
know about this? How is this not public information? We read
These are
articles
some of
every
the
day.
biggest brands in the world. Nike, Tide, T-Mobile, Old Spice, Walgreens, McDonald's. I mean, this is massive billion-dollar marketing budgets.
Hold on.
All of that does not equal what Pfizer did.
Why even play football for $14 million a year? The hell with getting a concussion and getting your brain messed up. Just keep saying, hey, next year, be like, hey, guys, get 3 more jabs. $20 million a year. Why are you playing football? So, not a year for one commercial.
By the way, you know, some of the guys in all sports watch this, and, you know, we talk to these guys. You know some of the names. We won't say publicly, but you know what they're thinking right now? They're probably calling their manager, hey, man.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
Are there any herpes commercials?
But think about how tarnished Pfizer's brand is, that whatever their marketing budget was before, they need to double it, triple it, 10x it. Prior to whatever happened with COVID, if they called Pfizer, he's like, yeah, for $500,000, whatever. $20 million, they come knocking down your door.
For one commercial.
And they throw in a free Swiftie CD. Dude, you're going to fucking...
By the way, that's $20
You're going to consider that
That's
thing.
$20 million for one, like half a day of work.
For a campaign, yeah.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Look, I'm telling you, I want one law for president to push. 100 out of all the countries in the world, nearly 200 countries in the world, only 2 allow Big Pharma to advertise. We've talked about this a number of times. It's U.S. and New Zealand. We just need one president to come in and say, hey, Big Pharma, you can no longer pay Travis Kelce $20 million to do something like this. Not Big Pharma, okay? Well, that's not fair. Don't you believe in capitalism? If you believe in the capitalism, you believe in let cigarettes be sold on, you know. How come cigarettes don't do advertisement? How come tobacco? There's a lot of companies that can't do advertisement on TV. I think these guys, after COVID, have proven they should not have the free-for-all to throw money at everybody and say, go advertise. $20 million.
That's banana.
It's gaslighting
one
people.
Commercial.
You know he's not really actually taking 2 jabs. The guy talks about health is his cornerstone of his career. You know, the things he puts in his body for his diet. You know, his work ethic in the gym, lifting weights. Those are the things. But they're trying to brainwash these kids like, oh, take the jab. This is what's going to make you healthy. This is what's going to make you a star NFL player. So that's gaslighting.
Let me ask you, bro. Let me ask you a question. What's your vibes? If we go out and we're watching, you know, we're hanging out at the playing cards, and Kelce's a neighbor, he comes. Him and his brother. Would you get the vibes of them being conservatives or liberals? I get conservative vibes.
I get conservative vibes.
I do too.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
The brother's like, you know, him and his wife, they're doing family the way they were raised. I get conservative vibes.
Yeah. For sure.
For $20 million, you'll be a Democrat for a day.
But you're selling your
$20 million
soul.
bucks. Hey, man.
Everyone has a price.
No,
I disagree.
Everyone has a
ready
price.
for this? Ask him if for $50 million, would you do that commercial?
No, I wouldn't do that for any man.
Bingo. You can't do that.
You can't buy me.
You can't
I'm
sleep
not.
at night.
Adam, you know, Adam, let me. You've said this a number of times.
Yeah.
Okay, you got everybody's a price? Let me ask you a question. I asked Bradley Martin. You ready?
Yeah.
For how much money will you cut your dangling off and be transgender?
No.
Everybody's got a price, so go ahead.
No.
For how much money?
$200 million?
Hang on a second. Stay on this topic.
Listen,
Would you do it for
I'm
$1 billion?
not cutting off any limbs.
Would you do it for $1 billion?
I'll cut my left pinky toe off, no doubt.
But do you understand? So when you say everybody has a price, they don't have a price.
How about this?
It just means
the vast majority of people do have a price.
They don't have a price. But hear me out for a second. It just means this is not a hill you want to die on. For you, you're like, hey, Saucecast, $1 million Pfizer, I'll take it. Maybe you would take that sponsorship, right?
Not enough, but okay.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, but maybe you would take it for, and I don't know if you're going to get $20 million pull because you don't have that kind of pull that Kelce has. You're not dating
Travis,
Taylor Swift. Yeah. But all I'm saying to you is, maybe you'll say, I'll take the $1 million because to you, I don't give a shit. What's the big deal? I've taken flu shots. I've taken this. When I travel, I have to take this shot, that shot. But there are people that wouldn't take it if you gave them all the money in the world. There are people literally that wouldn't take it. Even that statement, everybody has a price tag, gets the populace to believe, well, I have a price tag. No, I don't think that's the right mindset to think everybody has a price tag. You may, in certain areas you don't give a shit about, but I think you have to have more, certain values and principles that you're not willing to compromise. It's disappointing because I like his play. I actually like him as a guy, and I like him and his brother. I like the fact that they are, they seem like the type of guy you would actually enjoy their company. You know what I'm saying? Kelce's don't give me the vibe of like you wouldn't enjoy their company, snobby people. They give me the Gronkowski vibe, right? It's just you're probably fun to party with him. Maybe not his brother was a good guy to party with, but he comes across as a guy that you'd want to party with.
I'll tell you.
$20 million. Wow.
I'll give you a quick response, and this is why I say everyone has a price. I firmly believe that I don't think Travis Kelce is aligned with whatever this narrative is on the left. But when they come to you, you've been in these spotlights before, you've probably been approached by all sorts of people. They're like, Travis Kelce, 2 years ago, nobody knew your freaking name. Now you've won 2 Super Bowls. Let's make a deal, buddy. What you got in mind? All right, well.
Your soul.
How would you like to be the most famous player in the NFL? What? What do you mean? Yeah, Tom Brady's retired. There's someone else that can pick up the mantle. How about we throw in $20 million to shoot one commercial? All right, go on. What's it for? Pfizer? I don't know about that. How about we'll make it a little sweeter for you? Name the biggest, hottest pop star in the world that maybe you'd want to be seen out with constantly.
Cardi B.
No, Cardi. Okay. Maybe Taylor Swift shows up to your Arrowhead Stadium for a game randomly, and maybe you guys fall in love by, accident. Who knows? Maybe you're on the cover of People. Maybe you're the biggest show in the world. Just maybe, Travis Kelce. At some point, even Travis Kelce, who's a multimillionaire, I think he's got a $40-50 million net worth. He ain't no slouch. Even he has a price. So that's my point here, is that when I say everybody has a price, maybe it's not literally everybody.
You're not making sense.
But what I'm saying is, for the right deal,
you're not
even some
like is it and well, Adam, and
I think it validated my point here is that even Travis Kelce is willing to sell out
what I'm saying
for the money, for the fame, for the chick, all that.
For what though? For this hill, it's not an important hill to him. What do you think, Kobe, when it comes down to this? Everybody's got a price. Like if these guys called you with a fat check, what check would you say yes to?
There's not a check I would say yes to. For me, and I know that everybody doesn't have a price because some people have a conscience. And to have that on your conscience living every day, that you're advising people that this is healthy and this is what you should do for your body when people are dying by the masses from heart attacks. I mean, look at LeBron James' son. Didn't he have like cardiac arrest at 17 years old? 17-year-old little, super athlete in the James family having cardiac arrest?
Crazy.
Like, that's unheard of. You never heard about that 10, 20 years ago before these jabs came out. So no amount of money am I going to be able to live with and feel good about myself. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I go to bed thinking, man, I'm just fooling everybody in America right now. I'm leading them down a path of destruction. I just couldn't live with myself with that. There's no amount of money. I already have enough money where I came from. $1 million was going to set me up for life. So, there's no amount of money.
Colby,
you can't buy and pay.
Let me ask you this. You're a man of principle, no doubt. Knowing what you know, professional athletes, even UFC, for that amount of money, life-changing for most guys, how many people are at least taking that call and being like, all right, I'll listen to what you guys got to say, fill in the blank.
You're saying in UFC.
In UFC or even in professional sports. You're saying that you wouldn't do it, whatever the number is. These guys get paid $50,000 a fight to get their face fucking mashed in.
You're right.
They're calling you for $20 million. How many guys are picking up that phone?
Oh yeah, every single one. 9 out of 10.
That's my point.
But that's in the UFC where they don't make paychecks like in the NFL.
Yeah.
In the NFL, minimum wage, those guys that sit on the bench are making $1 million a year. So you could be a field goal kicker and you're making $3 to $5 million a year. So that's not enough money. Like what?
But the reality is most NFL players are out of the league broke within 3 to 5 years. That's the NFL, and that's the reality of it. NBA, I think it's 5 years plus.
Yeah.
But these guys, what they need to understand is, you're 35, you're still in the prime of your career. Most guys, by the time they're 30, they're done. Zero more money ever to be made in their entire life.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the reality of an athlete. It's kind of like a hot model. It's like by the time you're 30, cut it off.
Yeah.
So you got to make it now. Because if Travis Kelce doesn't do this thing now, nobody's going to be thinking about Travis Kelce in 10
UFC,
years.
35 is not prime.
I'm saying Colby.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not talking
Yeah,
Colby.
I'm saying most guys are done by 30.
Right.
In any sport.
Right. You're talking about in the other sports.
In
right.
any sport.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, look again. It's what hill. Like for example, Khabib. You know what everybody learned about Khabib during UFC? To him, number one is not money.
It's religion.
Oh, there's no question about it, right? And everybody learned. Like, this is not an act.
Yeah.
He's not trying to sell tickets. Guess what? Say something about my religion, my country, and my family one more time. I swear to God. Say it one more time. Look what I'm going to do to you, right? And guess what? You're like, oh, shit. This guy's not playing, right?
Connor found out.
You know, it's okay. I thought it was just selling tickets and all this other stuff. No. To some, they're like, I don't give a shit. I'll take the vaccine. And by the way, keep in mind, up until we had kids, dude, I've probably been vaccinated more than anybody at this table. No, probably you and I. You and I probably have the most vaccines.
Anthrax, I got everything.
Dude, every freaking week in the Army, they were giving us something new.
Yeah.
We remember the line. You had
Measles,
your
We would get these air guns.
bow.
And they would tell us, they're like, just so you know, your military property for the contract that you signed.
GI, that's what GI stands
you would
for,
go,
government issue. Yeah. Wow.
And you move a little bit, it's a scar, right? You remember those days?
Yeah,
Like, shit, what was that all about? So like, hey, all I want to tell you is don't flinch.
Yeah.
Right?
And Pat, did you have a choice?
No, I didn't
Hell
have a
no,
choice.
because
Okay.
government, GI stands for
And
government issue.
by the way, not only did I not have a choice, more importantly, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm 18. I'm 19. I don't give a shit. Like, what am I worried about? I'm not sitting there being educated about it. But then all of a sudden, when it's no longer about your life, when you have a kid, you look at everything in a different way. When you don't have a kid, all you're trying to do is make money and like have some kind of influence, power, freedom, control that you can, do whatever things you want to do. Once you have kids and friends say, hey, did you guys do this? No, we didn't do it. Here's why. Read this pamphlet. Oh, shit, babe, what are we going to do with, so how about this? Or what are you guys going to do when it comes on to it? What are you going to do with this? How are you going to handle circumstances? These are all decisions that all of a sudden now you have to make. You didn't think about that until you have kids. So I understand when you're single, no kids, not married. Yeah, I'll take it and I'll say do stuff with the money. But you're getting other guys that are watching the shit that may be saying, if he's taking it, I'll take it as well.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.